Yes, arafo mamu na kwaba ere over platform we so host anaji na woni me abo ni mpunu arafo eni na sisi amene kasi enye fadi agro e wo this side an asem no aye critical na ye to ansem ne so dia mamu agrada ye tiri mu obesan ko prison bi ne die na asi
back to prison. And this is a guy called Black Raster saying this. Did Black Raster really say that? What Black Raster really said was that he has a feeling that Agrada would go back to jail. And he gave his reasons and made that clear on his radio show right at 3 FM yesterday when Agrada was freed. Now let's go straight up to the tape. And when we return, we got more. Watch this. I pray that Agrada has really changed. I have never met Agrada. I don't have any intentions meeting Agrada. My prayer is that the influence that she has, she changes. But deep in my spirit, I feel that she would go back to prison. Because somebody who is used to stealing, it is difficult for them to live a clean life. True? Hey, it is difficult for thieves to change. My prayer is that she says she's holding on to the Bible. It was the same Bible she used to steal from the people. The only difference now is that she's tasted prison life. The lawyers and judges who freed her, let your conscience tell you that you have done a very good job. After Agrada becomes a better person, then we all can applaud. But as it stands right now, I have a strong feeling that Agrada will return to prison. I pray it doesn't happen. Agrada, prove everybody wrong. The God that you said removed you from prison, we have heard you talk about that God several times, yet you stole from the people. Remember what took you into prison. Stay true to this miracle that for the first time in our history, 1/3 of 15 is equivalent to 1. If I was in Ashanti, I'd say wine. 1/3 of 15, wine. Any day. Yeda Agrada say, Yeda Jehovah say, Nyamin Shrao, Nasasa Usubain. I am in pie, boss, what's the son? So the China. I am in pie, bo. Say, what's the son? I am in pie, boss, a bro. Ekurauno. Ubedimu. I am in pie, boss, ukwa sorry. Bible no di beye juma. Yamin Shrao. This is Agrada. It's interesting watching yourself talk, isn't it? At a point, I felt like some old man sitting in a village, looking at my youthful days, doing my own things. But this was only yesterday. I called the prison, trying to get information about her release, so that at least we'll be there to welcome her out. And they were tight-lipped. They didn't want to release that. I don't know why sometimes our people behave like that. But Agrada went to jail. Some of our friends were over there to see how she came out of prison. The pomp and pageantry, the powder that was sprinkled on her face. In Ghana, culturally, among so many ethnic groups, when you are victorious, or when you come out of a certain hard predicament, they pour powder on your face to show victory. That's Agrada talking. True? Is that Agrada? This is from Samike Media. Well, thank you so much for that video. Okay? Look at the talk. I don't see remorse in that. Honestly, I don't. Maybe you see. A person who is gone to prison and come out, no matter how overwhelmed you are, there's a certain way you talk. I won't talk, yes, my friend. Yeah. It sends some kind of effusions to ripple the waters. There's an African proverb that I like. It says, when a man is accused of sleeping with his uncle's wife, when he walks, he should stop shaking his waist. You have been accused of sleeping with your uncle's wife. Hey, that's what I see. I see Atupa. She went to jail for stealing from the good people of the nation, swindling them. Sakawa. She had 2 TV stations also. She sat on the TV stations and used the network to steal via Sikagari. And she was so bold to dare the authorities that nobody could arrest her. When Sikagari came to an end, the TV station was closed. My brother, she decided to become an evangelist. And look at this cartoon from 3 News, my own 3 News. The husband says, home at last. Thank God my wife is finally home. And there are some 2 guys in the corner. There was an Abozege season 3. That means there's a continuation of what? What the guy is holding at the back. Rebranding Anna. Sikagari. That was what she used to steal. Money doubling. Sikagari is money doubling. Revival night. Millions of people would go there because she has a story to tell them. The collection would be huge. The next thing would be, bring this, I can double it for you. I honestly don't see Agrada changing. Much as my spirit feels like that, I am praying that she proves everybody wrong. My brother, according to my Joy Online, there's a new kind of consideration the government gives prisoners. They reduce your total sentence by 1/3, depending on the character you exude whilst in prison. So for good behavior, they will reduce your sentence by 1/3. For the first time in the history of Ghana, it looks like 1/3 of 15 is equal to 1. Professor Alote would be shaking in his grave. Bufu, 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 bufu. Don't get me wrong. I am happy to see Agrada out. But I will be happier if she decides to turn a new leaf. People who have scammed people for so long, enjoyed some diplomatic life of stealing, it's very difficult for them to lead a decent life of non-stealing.